We got new headlights for the car, got the bumper reinstalled, got the fender reinstalled, not in that order, but it's starting to look a little more like a car again. The other thing the owner did was he picked up some CCW wheels for this car, and they are looking fresh. So that's the rear axle at ride height. The front axle, we still need to do some coilover adjustments and some suspension adjustments and changing top mounts on the struts, and went ahead and got the battery connected and got through it on battery charger as well. So we're on the home stretch of the car. So I still have some still got some minor stuff to do in here, but it's coming along. So, like I said, we got a little bit more to do on this, but we're getting really close to getting this thing mobile again, which is pretty exciting. So, I will keep y'all updated. Like I said, we're getting really close, and we'll get to running and driving this thing probably in about a week or two, and see how she does. So, for now, we're gonna sign off, and I will catch you in the next one. So, in the process of putting some of the engine bay stuff back together, we did a little bit of test fitting. I actually got the intake bolted down, modified it, drilled it for the crankcase ventilation hose here. So I built a hose using the factory end piece on that side, and then just this is just a barb fitting here with a grommet. Anyways, we were doing some test fitting now that this is all finalized, and we were having issues with the hood not closing correctly, so we had to do quite a bit of notching to this under tray plastic here. And you know, it's not a big deal. All that is really there for is to hold this lining in place. But we did a little bit of cutting. I just kind of wanted you to see what that looks like there. Let me grab another light, because there we go. So I had to do a little bit of notching there, but not a big deal overall. Should not really affect the performance of the hood fitment or anything like that. Just gave us enough room where this would actually, so just gave us enough room where the intake could kind of push up against this and not collapse. So initially that plastic rib was kind of pushing down and denting here, which was then going to restrict airflow a little bit and kind of do some goofy things for us. But overall, not a big deal, just another fitment issue, another small fitment we had to deal with. And I got my AC lines, everything's intact on the AC system now. Still need to wire that up, but we're looking pretty good. We're getting close. Here's the front side of the CCW. On this side, we had some fitment issues on the other side of the car, so we'll figure that out, and then we'll get that other wheel put on. So we are getting really close to firing this thing off, and I figured now would be a good time to go ahead and put some eye candy into this engine bay. We got our Ford Performance parts here, and we got our Ford Performance blue coil covers, which will look awesome on here. So we'll get these popped on. I already got the ball studs placed, and here we go. Oh yeah, these are gonna look sweet. So to install them, we just need to pop off our PCV hoses here. like that. And then we have the rubber cups, which will go down on our new ball studs here and here, and then one back there. Well, that side was much more difficult because of the Hydro Boost squeezing in there. So I'll let you all see what this side looks like going on. This side we'll have to pull the oil cap off and then pull our PCV hose off. That way. And this one should just slide right in place. Much easier. Yeah, those look great. Now we can put our Mach1 shaker on top of this thing and then really get to see what this engine bay is going to look like. Now that is some eye candy. I like it. The coil covers give you just a little bit of color pop in the engine bay, but not too much. So, really happy with the way that's looking out. Turned out really nice. Got the coil covers installed, got the shaker reinstalled, and last part on the shaker is going to be putting in our hardware that bolts the cover down to the factory brackets. But yeah, we're looking really sharp here. I'm really happy with the way those coil covers pop. Just a little bit of color. Looks really good. And I hope you will be happy with them as well. I just put 5 gallons of gas in the car, and we're gonna do a couple key-on tests and see if we got any fuel leaks. So that means I need to connect the battery back up, and we'll see how this goes. Fuel pressure is now set to 56-ish or so. I think we're getting ready to start this thing up, so let's see how this goes. We'll keep our fingers crossed that everything's gonna work out. See if the shaker works. You don't really have a load on it either. You can see it a little bit. Sounds good though. Yeah. Well, that was a success. I'm super happy that everything actually starts and runs now. So we still got lots of work to do on it. We got some front suspension stuff we're going to update. And obviously still have more testing and wiring and stuff to do, but it's exciting to hear it run for the first time. And the engine hadn't run in over 2 years, maybe longer than that. So glad everything is happy. So makes me happy when the car's happy, so we're gonna keep after it.